Hello, my name is Ryan, and I'm here to introduce our campaign, Beat Defeat, Increase Endurance and Performance Now. So to begin, I want to go over the current market. As we all know, beets are typically not the most favored vegetable in the garden. A lot of people complain about them tasting like dirt. Even President Obama noted that he always avoids eating them. So how can we increase consumption? First, we have to focus on a target group. Once we do that, we're going to rebrand beets for that specific group, and we're going to launch a campaign using celebrity endorsements and other methods to reach our audience. And because a lot of people complained about not liking the taste and flavor of beets, we also need to promote flavorful recipes to enhance taste. So our goals and objectives, our first goal is to increase the overall consumption of beets in the United States by 20% by the year 2020. And we're going to rebrand beets so that they aren't viewed as just another health food or vegetable. And to do this, we want to market beets towards aspiring athletes as a sports enhancer. And so we're going to create innovative recipes to enhance palatability. So let's talk about beets. Beets are high in several vitamins and minerals, including folate, manganese, potassium, iron, and vitamin C. But what makes them more interesting are the other compounds, like betanin, inorganic nitrate, and volxanthin. So the main attribute that we want to focus on in beets is inorganic nitrates. So what about nitrates? Nitrates get converted into nitric oxide. They travel through the arteries and send signals for the arterial walls to relax. So blood vessels then dilate and cause your blood pressure to be reduced. So essentially, beets work as a vasodilator. And studies have shown that nitrates may improve exercise performance. They can improve running and cycling, your stamina, your oxygen use, and they can lead to better exercise performance overall. So this is really exciting for athletes. So nitric oxide decreases oxygen costs, resulting in greater oxygen reserves. So it increases endurance and intensity. So for someone looking to get a jump on their opponent, or trying to beat a personal record, this could be really useful for them. It can also reduce recovery time. And because it increases endurance and intensity of your workout, it can be used as a pre-workout supplement. Right now there are a lot of dangerous man-made supplements on the market, and a lot of young athletes don't understand them or don't understand how to use them. So they're very dangerous. They can cause a lot of health issues down the road. So beets are a great alternative because they're so natural and they're also less expensive. So in order to get these results, the recommended serving size is 2 cups, 2.5 to 3 hours before exercise. And I know this sounds like a lot, but in providing them with the right recipes and thinking of other innovative ways to get the beets in, such as juicing, it really is possible. Athletes have greater energy needs anyways, so eating 2 cups of vegetables really shouldn't be too bad. So we are looking at athletes and sports performers. Specifically those who are looking to increase their endurance and stamina. I think that group of athletes that we need to focus on the most are those trying to make it to the professionals. So right now the percentage of high school athletes who make it to the NCAA or college athletics is 6%, and the percentage of athletes who move from the NCAA to major professional sports is only 2%. So it's highly competitive, and athletes have to have a really rigid diet and workout schedule. So our target audience is a college-age athlete ranging from 18 to 30, both male and female. We have this age range because we want to start them when they first start in college and they're in their athletic program, but also as they are an athlete, whether that be professionally or non-professionally once they get older. We want to retain our target group. We're looking specifically at endurance athletes since it does increase stamina. The typical college athlete is busy between both school and training and competing, and so we have to have some kind of a convenience factor for them. And we're also looking at athletes who are just looking to set a new personal record. So our campaign is Beat Defeat. The beet is the beets, vegetables that we're going to use, and then defeat, we want to beat defeat by setting new personal records and beating our opponents, and so it kind of just comes together perfectly. Our influencers, we have medical professionals like registered dietitians, sports professionals, we have coaches, athletic trainers, and the NCAA. They're actually backing us and backing the consumption of beets for athletes. We also have professional athletes. Specifically, we have Michael Phelps, and he's going to be our celebrity endorser, so that's really exciting. And then to influence our medical professionals and sports professionals, like I said, we have college and professional sponsorships with the NCAA. We're going to be at professional meetings such as FNCE and the CPSDA conference. We're going to provide more information and booths with recipes and samples. That way they can be supportive of our campaign for beets. We're also doing a spokesperson tour. So we're taking a professional chef and we're touring to colleges across the United States and also training camps for sports. And similar to the conferences, they're going to have a booth with recipes and they're going to talk about the science behind nitrates and sports performance. So inside our press kit, we have a fact sheet, we have examples of our print advertisements, we have some handouts and flyers, and then more importantly, we have a scientific evidence breakdown between nitrates and sports performance. We also include some recipe ideas that are already going to be set in motion. We want to launch these as soon as possible. And some of the marketing we're going to be doing, we're going to do both commercial advertisements and print advertisements. We want to air the commercials during programs that we think our audience would be watching. And so since we're targeting young athletes, we're going to air advertisements during NFL games, NBA games, and MLB games. And we also are going to put print advertisements in Men's Health, Shape, Sports Illustrated, and Runner's World. More directly, we want to reach our audience through social media. So we want to use Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. These are all apps that this generation and age group uses most often. So we'll be able to reach them and give them more exposure to beets, which will increase their likelihood of trying them. And like I said, we have our celebrity endorser, Michael Phelps. If they see him eating them, then they'd be more likely to try them also. He is an Olympic swimmer, so he's a great example and a great endorser to have on our side. And then finally, we have our beet2feed.com website. It's just a simple website where we're going to post recipes using beets, and we're also going to put in layman terms the scientific evidence behind beets and sports performance. This is really important so young athletes can see and understand why they're eating them, and how it really works in their body to function and to make them improve their times. So our point of purchase, we want to sell beet bundles. This is just encouraging consumers to buy beets. What it is, it's proper seasonings to cook their beets with. Same with oils, they just come in little packets. The price point is just under $3. So it really provides a convenience factor for the college student who, one, not only has a lot of time to cook, but might not also have access to all the seasonings and oils. So it becomes difficult and costly to create something when you don't have all of the tools and you don't want to go out and buy all of these extra things when you're just trying to have your beets. So it provides them with a recipe as well so they know how to cook it. But if they don't want to do that and they already have access to other seasonings and oils to cook with, then we do have the recipes available online for free. So they can just make it on their own at home and look at the recipes up at beet2feed.com. And we also want to sell the beet bundles right next to the beets so they're easy to spot. So we're just going to sell them on the end cap right next to the vegetables in the produce section. And then our proposed budget, if you include the press kits, both of our advertisements, website management, Michael Phelps as our celebrity endorsement, our graphic design team, our campaign staff, the cost of going to conferences and setting up booths, and also our professional chef as our spokesperson, the total becomes $4.62 million, which, looking at the bigger picture, really isn't all that much. So if you have any questions, please email me at jungar@sage.edu. Thank you.